Actually, for me, this is an outdraft for the side of Team Liquid PH. Outdrafting Falcons APBREN with the Ruby and Kari pick, just countering out
Early
the
start. Falcons APBREN on their note, they're going in all out, at least for the mid game, to buff things up. Is it gonna be in the case of aggression to win it all here, or will it be on the side of Team Falcons APBREN to slow things and move all of that damage and counter all of the aggression that will be done by Team Liquid? Last match of the day, guys. This is it. 1XBET Supernova Tournament. Team Liquid Philippines versus Falcons APBREN. One last question to you, Mr. Lusty. Are you still gonna hold your support to Team Liquid for this after this match match number 7 been put out, or are you gonna hop off to another trade?
Actually, for me, I will gonna stick with Team Liquid, especially with this kind of draft. It's like an all-in-one draft. They have the setup, they have the burst, they have the initiations coming from JP with the ejector, and also the damage output coming from this carry. We all know how good Benny Cutie used this carry, and also the damage output that could give off with the help of this passive from this carry, just melting down all the tough heroes and tanky heroes, sustain heroes, whatever you want it to call. And we are here down onto our last match. How about you, Benny? Are you gonna stick with AP or do you want to jump in my decision and let's dive into the Liquid Echo?
Ah, don't make me do that. Don't do that, man. I mean, come on. You're teasing me. You're trying to give me a second lifeline, but nah, don't do that. I don't want to disappoint my AFCAP people right here watching the live stream, and they will be mad. They will be angry if I say that I want to actually jump off the trade. So I'm gonna stick to AFCAP. I hope that what their idea they will be put out. But
Ooh!
first blood coming in from Sanji, a good pick from JP for that jaw head ejector. I mean, you give that opportunity for you to be taken out, and now you're gonna actually go in for the tease of that turtle.
Easy.
Who will be able to actually steal it? It's gonna be Kaltizi who managed to steal that turtle in their hands, but at the same time, Kaltizi managed to make a break right here to shut down our whole Kaltizi, to make a break for them, despite the fact that yes, they steal that turtle, but at least the kill goes back to Team Liquid.
It really depends who will gonna initiate first. Coming from these both teams, will gonna emerge victorious into our game as what we've seen early aggression show off by JP with an ejector full liquor play, tossing it out onto his teammates just to provide some setup. And you know, it's really expected that Sanji together with Carl Tizzy will just gonna kill them in a matter of seconds.
Hmm. Okay. So far, right now, we see the farming side of Carl TZ coming in right now. We do see that managed to actually shut down JP first of all. A really good trade off coming in from AFCAP, but at the same time, Sanji was not able to tag off. Managed to move away as quickly as possible before being taken out for that trade. But at the same time, Team AFCAP slowly but surely will be able to actually have a little bit of that hope to be able to actually fight off.
So far, so good for the both teams, and the net worth is not that far from each other. They're kinda equal, although Falcons brand got some hundreds of advantage, but still, it really doesn't matter because this is an early stage of the game, so they really have to find some openings coming from the both sides, and whoever get a greater vision and also the positioning will be the one getting a good team fights and also the objectives.
Agree, definitely. That's a really good note to take on. And Team FCAP, you got to do something to not just neutralize all the stacks that was done already. But JP tags off again to the side of Ogwin. But Ogwin managed to actually neutralize that occasion. And at the same
Owen
time,
manages
despite
to
the fact that Pew was
fight
able
back
to take down
against JP
Sanji, and now
using his
moving
primal
in
rat,
straight
but
away.
Falcons AP Brown will be the one emerging victorious on this fight, taking two for nothing trade, and Carl TZ using the shadow kill, buying some time just to get away from the possible death, but still Sanford getting chased down by the side of Team Falcons. AP Brand, they don't really want to give some space for the Team Liquid, and that was a really good retaliation coming from the side of Falcons AP Brand.
Agree, definitely. I mean, like that was crazy. I mean,
And so
JP was the
far,
one who initiated,
so
right?
good for
But
the
then,
both
like,
teams. And 3K net worth lead in favor of Team Falcons AP Brand. And once again, Super Marco got toes up because of the ejector. But JP using this concealed play just to evade some from possible death. But still, the Falcons AP Brand will not gonna let that happen once again. And they managed to take down JP, shutting it down 0-3 in this 6 minutes mark into our game.
all right,
And
looking good. I mean, so far right now, I feel like Team FCAP is a little bit struggling on the side to actually fought off first off, but then as they manage to actually pull the weight back into their side, it's a really good move. And I feel like a really good composure coming in from Team Falcons right now to at least manage to pull a weight right back to their side. And Team Liquid somehow they started really good, but this is where Team Falcons might actually shine a little bit brighter.
yes, indeed, Bunny. Falcons AP brand getting their momentum and 14 network lead onto their favor. This is kind of huge in the 6 minutes mark, right? What do you think of it?
Oh, I do agree on that note. Seriously, I mean, like a lot of the adjustment that was done by FCAP was really perfection to point out Team Liquid was not expecting this. Now, the next turtle is about to spawn out and they're going to contest it off. You and Ogun is ready right there. If JP missed out that opportunity to tags off again, it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be Ogun who goes in for a fight with Sanford. First of all, Supernova takes down Sanford, and the process right now, Pew try to actually pick off JP straight away. JP try to move away from that casualty, but it's going to open up the opportunity of Carl TZ to get that turtle. Lovely opening by Ogwin to shut down Sanford first of all. And even despite the fact that JP was not able to trade that off, it is a mistake and it is a waste of opportunity for Team Liquid that AFCAP now has that potential to be in the lead.
Falcons AP brand starting to pile up their advantage in terms of network, and they don't want it to be loosened into their hands. They really taking care of it and playing it really really cautiously because they know that Team Liquid still has a comeback possibilities here, even though that is a 6 game network lead in favor onto their side.
Okay. Map conquering, map control so far. We are seeing Falcon AP Brands is really at the upper hand. Look at this. Like, not even one turret can be touched by Team Liquid. They're denying of their movement throughout all of their maps stages, maps rotation wise. And we do see right here, they're gonna pull straight away to the top turret to get actually get even more composure of control on that map control. And then not only that, I feel like now Benny Cutie is in a split view, right? The moment when you don't give that the support that you need to actually farm it out to get that stats, to give that all the resources that you need, this is when Benny Cutie is going to have a little bit of struggle to at least get that burst damage output to the side of AFCAP. And AFCAP, they they have to utilize this opportunity. If you know for a fact that your team opponent is struggling to stack off, you might be able to pull through a really good a really good team fight.
And still, for me, Bunny, there's still a possibilities that this could be a turnover event for the side of Team Liquid PH, since they have this carry which is really good in terms of defending the Lord and also picking up some more heroes against the side of Falcons AP But the first Lord has already been started down here from the side of Team Falcons AP and I don't think there is a contest from Team Liquid PH.
Agree, definitely. Even I was actually expecting Carl TZ to try to at least overextend himself, but ended at the end of it all, Team Liquid decided to say like, nope, we're not gonna lose anyone. We're not gonna overcommit. We're just gonna let the team Falcons come to us, and maybe that is the composition that they're looking forward to. That is what they want right now, so that Team Falcon to come into their territory and they can actually shut them down in their own base. But here on out, we do see that four of the heroes right at that bot lane. The team will let our Lord to cover up that top lane, but is it going to be enough though? Now, few try to actually capture someone to be in the side, but Carl TZ is the one to go in for the pick, but in the end, few managed to move away. Now, they destroyed the tier 2 mid lane turret, and in the process, they're trying to go in for the top lane as well.
And the Lord has already been marching down here onto the top lane, Bani. But let's see if Team Liquid PH gonna emerge victorious in terms of defending here onto the top inhibitor turret. They don't want to let this make some holes onto their lanes, but I don't think they can defend this out, and they will just gonna play it very, very safe. And once again, we've seen this Miss Bunny for how many times they are in a quarantine right now, and they can't even go out on outside their map, outside their base rather, since they are really scared from the possible ambush coming from the side of Team Falcons APBREN.
I like the fact that few did not overextend. The discipline that has been shown by Falcons AP brand is very, very praisable. Really commentary coming in from them, because you saw how few was trying to take off. He's got to be the front line. He has to actually try to pick someone out for the to FCAP to gang up, but it's gonna be Flat easy. Try to go in for the penalty zone, but unfortunately only catches up, but doesn't manage to connect. No, he moves away for the flicker, but at the same time, Kaltizi takes down Kaltizi, and at the same process, they manage to trade off each other at that process. But at the meantime, 2-1, Falcons AB brand looking even better than Team Liquid.
That two shots coming from Marco erasing out Benny Cutie from this map, and two man is down from the side of Team Liquid PH, and once again penalty zone coming from Flap Easy, and they managed to take down Sanford in just a short period of time. And Flap Easy, he is still alive. You can kill this man, and Super Marco, he doesn't really want to give some kills for the side of Team Liquid PH, but still, they managed to shut down Super Marco, and Carl Lazy trying to find some new targets, but he will not gonna find any heroes, and still the Team Liquid PH managed to defend this out, and gonna be reset for the both teams. Wait for the bigger objective, and maybe wait for Marco to get this first Luminous Lord, unless Team Liquid is already heading down onto the Lord Pit, and they will be the one getting this first Luminous Lord.
Oh! My God, crazy! And Team Falcons AB brand coming through to shut down Team Liquid. Despite no matter how Team Liquid try to defend their territory, it's gonna be FCAP who makes the break right here. And with the lot on their side, Team Liquid looking even more shakier than ever.
And they even get the life of JP, and they don't even want to wait for the Lord to pop out, and they will just gonna end it straight right away. And our newly crowned champions here in our 1XBET Supernova, it will be the Falcons APBREN with a 4-3 against the side of Team Liquid Echo PH.
Back to back.